the Bank of Canada, and all not, even the Bank of Switzerland, to find a way of creating research and experiences for the potential launching of the CBDC. Central bank, that is the central bank digital currency. All these are proper way to go, opening road and ways for the implementation of every other digital currency, be it a decentralized or centralized blockchain system. So when it comes to our Nigerian context, I feel so ashamed that the government is being scared because they are losing power, they are losing control, okay? And this control they are losing is making them to create panic in the midst of us that are into digital money usage. But I tell you folks, there's going to only be one way out. All they are doing is going to make it be exchanging our cryptocurrency for value, what I call usability. Time will come, we'll be using it to pay our bills, school fees, hospitals, and all that. That's the level it's going. And what I want us to understand tonight in the Nigerian context is we are various ways where you can liquidate your crypto. If they close your fiat bank account, maybe you are banking with First Bank or Zenith, it doesn't stop you from liquidating your crypto into cash. There are various ways, okay? That's just what I want to say. There are various ways. And the central bank decision or publication lately is very laughable because the other parts of the world are moving forward. Unfortunately, my motherland, Africa, Nigeria, is moving backward. I think it's just fear of control. They have lost the control because they've manipulated the system. The fiat system is gone. It's dead on arrival. Whether you like it or not, the cryptocurrency world is a new evolution and is taking full-blown activity and going to propel very hard. So what I'm trying to say is the Nigerian government should try to implement regulations, tap into it, negotiate, bring brains together, innovation, partnering with neighboring countries like the West African countries, because that's where West Africa and Nigeria lies, and try to find a way to regulate the system where it can even be taxable, beneficial to all, be with the users and the government, because the usability of cryptocurrency is taking full blown 2021. I will leave it at that for now. Thank you very much.
Right. So I just wanted to ask you one more question before you go. Does this have any impact for CFX members who are Nigerians who are abroad? Can they cash in their money? Is there any problem with them cashing in their money?
It has nothing to do with CFX and it has nothing to do with cashing out. That's what I said before. There are various ways you can liquidate your cryptocurrency, right? Even if they close your bank account, I keep telling people, let all the banks, Zenith, First Bank, or whatever, controlled by the central bank, let them be monitoring people's private. But it doesn't stop us from doing transactions. I want to say this, it's only when you see cryptocurrency be specified in transaction purposes, you can even query the account. It doesn't stop me or you from doing business. I'm here in the UK. I send money home to my families. I send money home for projects. So if you see me remitting $500,000, 500,000 naira, for example, you can't close my account because there's nothing to do with cryptocurrency. Now, the ways we have that you can liquidate cryptocurrency is enormous and it's numerous. We have what the popular one, the peer-to-peer banking. Even if they stop, let me use this word, if they stop the exchange in Nigeria not to allow or have connection with the banks, the Nigerian banks, the exchange still have way, or we have exchange that does peer-to-peer transaction. Like Bureau de Change, we have multiple people that will be queuing up in this peer-to-peer transaction. They will be selling and buying cryptocurrency. You can as well liquidate your cryptocurrency in those exchange. Binance is one of them. Local Bitcoin is one of them. There are lots of them. So it doesn't affect CFX, neither does it affect our Bitcoin or our transactions. So people should relax their mind and ask questions and gain knowledge instead of panicking and trying to cause more pathetic situation. There is nothing new in it. It has been on, they've said it for years. I think it's just it's an old circulation being circulated. So it doesn't affect anybody. We shouldn't be in a panic mood. Settle down and do your business.
Thank you very much, Mr. Affinity, for that. So for those of us who are on the call, Nigerians who are abroad and have been calling and saying, what's the impact, what's the effect of this on our business? There is no effect on the business. There is absolutely no effect on the business. We all can continue to get paid in Bitcoin. We can cash in our Bitcoin into any amount that we want. Yes, right. So at this time, I want to call on my second guest in the house, who's a lawyer by profession. I just didn't want to bring out the old talk from my side, so it's not like I'm trying to cover up anything. But let's hear from another lawyer. Is here is Barrister Runo. Runo, please, can you unmute yourself and give us a little introduction? Then tell us what is the legal implication according to law of what CBN has just done. Runo, can you hear me? Barrister Runo, are you there? If it's not there, then we're going to take on someone else, and then maybe he gets ready before we begin. So Runo, if you're there, all right, so we'll have to wait for him to get set. He just sent the message he's trying to set up. Okay, so I want to call on a lady who has been into cryptocurrency trading for quite a while, who's not new to the space. We very well know that our company CFX started about 18 months ago, but we have a lot of people who have been trading, who have been cashing in, even without the Naira effect on this business. A lot of people have been going through their accounts. A lot of people have been trading and have been getting their monies. So at this point, I want to call on Dr. Money. Let us hear what she has to say, the assurance she's going to give us, and the different methods that she has been able to use to cash in on her trading funds, even without the CBN. Because right now, we are going to be creating more than 4 different ways of cashing out. Dr. Money, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you loud and clear.
Good, 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 good. So this CBN matter, let's hear from you. What do you have to say?
Good evening, everyone. Wow. The truth is that what the CBN is doing, what Nigeria government is doing, they are just trying to shoot themselves in the foot. That's what they just did. When people, started panicking yesterday and all that, I was surprised because long ago, before even CFS started, we've been trading cryptocurrency, Bitcoin. As a matter of fact, I bought Bitcoin, one Bitcoin at less than $800 in 2016. 2016, yes. 2017, February, I had about 15 BTC. We were trading these things without these exchanges. First and foremost, what people don't understand banning cryptocurrency, they cannot ban what they don't know. They are not banning the use of cryptocurrency because cryptocurrency is not limited to Nigeria. It is not a Nigeria thing. It's beyond the country. It's a global thing. So they cannot ban it. So what the circular said, and it's even an old circular that they are circulating again, is that they are banning exchanges. Now, before these exchanges came, Binance, that is the greatest one, and all that, Luno and all that, Rogue, we've been selling and buying cryptocurrency. We've been doing BTC without exchanges. We have non-seasoned, people, local peer-to-peer people that does that. I personally have my own group for that. Now, let's leave
Oh, yeah.
Aside, let's go formal now. We have mediums like Remitano. If it says or the biggest bank, so much more than the greatest bank. Binance has what we call peer-to-peer. Remitano has it. Now, my sister called me 2 days ago, yesterday morning, and she was asking me, Joy, this one now, this peer-to-peer, won't I pay money to somebody and the person will go away with the money? Technology has passed that stage. Technology is so advanced that it has passed that stage. It is so well, the peer-to-peer system is so well defined, it's so well arranged. You don't have any fear. First and foremost, the Bitcoin is not even with the seller, it is in the exchange already. The exchange holds it. And then when you pay, before the seller, the owner of the Bitcoin, will release it to you. And there are modalities in place in case it is not released. So it is a well-structured, system that is not, subject to failure. They put all these things into consideration. So the only thing that the government has succeeded in doing is to make us to go higher. They've succeeded in exposing the Nigerian youths or the Nigerian persons to find out more avenues, more, modalities. Those that were just depending on just transferring money to exchange to buy, they now know that it is even beyond that. They know that they can go to Remitano, sign up, do their verification, and then they'll buy. Instantly, you get it without a third party coming into it. So cryptocurrency has come to stay. The Nigerian government, funny enough, they deal in it, but they don't want us to deal in it. They cannot stop it because they don't even know what it is all about. Cryptocurrency is the new life, is the new way to life. As a matter of fact, I cannot see myself storing my money in any bank. For what? Why would I do that? May 2020, last year, one Bitcoin was about $12,000. Today, one Bitcoin is over $40,000. So just leaving my money in cryptocurrency is another means of making money. Imagine that I leave my money for the next 2 years. I would have left wealth for my children. So why would I leave my money in a Nigerian bank for them to be deducting different COT from it? Cryptocurrency has come to stay. There is nothing that they can do about it. And as regards CFS, there is no problem. The only thing that everyone has to do now is to register, create an account with Remitano or Binance and learn about the peer-to-peer system. And then you cash out in your house instantly. It doesn't waste time. Within 5 minutes, your money is in your account. So there is no fear, nothing whatsoever to be worried about. Thank you.
Right. Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Dr. Money. Thank you very much for that explanation. So we are getting somewhere. We already have a lot of different ways in which we can beat this. And actually, that is not for us. The prohibition order by the CBN is not a new one. That prohibition order was directed to the banks. Now, I, for one, I don't really buy anything on exchange. I don't. And I'll tell you the different modes that I use in doing that. It's very easy. The people who are directly affected by what the CBN has done is exchange companies like Luno, like Roku, because these are companies that actually buy your Bitcoin and sell the Bitcoin back to you. So they are registered, they have accounts in the banks. And so when you're buying or selling, they are the ones buying it from you. It's not a peer-to-peer system. So what the CBN is saying is directing that all banks stop all transactions with these companies. But guess what? It's going to have a very adverse effect because these banks are making money from these exchanges they do. They have charges, they have fees that they make. I don't know if they don't remit it to the CBN or there is a kind of rule right now, but we will come to that because this is a very important point that I want us to talk about. I don't know if Runo, are you ready for us now? If you're not ready for us, let me give you my own points on this. I don't know how many people have read the publication, but I was very, very straight up with that. Now, legally, as a lawyer, this is the truth that everybody should know, that the CBN cannot ban cryptocurrency. Every institution has laws that are enacted to govern its functions. These laws has the powers intra vires that such institutions can carry out. The CBN cannot ban cryptocurrency or even block your cryptocurrency or block your account because you are acting or you're buying cryptocurrency, because it is ultra vires their powers. I'd like to refer you to the laws because I have to go check it, the CBN rules. I'd like to refer you to them. Now, Section 28I of the CBN Act 2007, Section 30 sub A of the CBN Act 2007, and Section 32 subsection 1, and also Section 33 sub B of the CBN Act expressly states that the CBN cannot suo motu, that means by itself, act without proper legislation on it. So the CBN cannot carry actions that are inimical or worse to us simply because it's the CBN. It has its rules, it has its functions, and it cannot act out of its functions. In the case where it acts out of its functions, then you have your civil rights. A civil right that you can exercise in the courts and against them to get whatever they've done against you. Now, the CBN would need the Senate to pass a law to say ban Nigerians from dealing or buying or selling. And they have even come out with an explanation that is not against the people. A lot of newspapers have carried out the news upside down, inside out, causing a lot of panic. And it's funny because a lot of Nigerians are selling their Bitcoin so cheap just because they want to cash in fiat. Please, if you have your Bitcoin for sale, you can meet me at the end of the meeting. We'll buy them. We'll buy them. And now what I mean is this. Besides the action, there's a word we say in law that the criminal quality of an act cannot be discerned by intuition, but with reference to a true test but one. Is that act governed by penal consequences? Where there is no law that says that it is wrong, then you cannot say that you have acted outside what the CBN is saying. How many of us really deal with CBN? Now, today, I saw the newspaper publication where they said one of the reasons why the CBN banned the banks from dealing with cryptocurrencies is the fact that they have now noticed that the FBI told CBN that there are a lot of transactions going on in Nigeria in cryptocurrency, and those are our boys, the bad boys, the bad eggs, the Yahoo boys are now getting monies in cryptocurrency. And so that is one of the reasons why they are banning it. For me, that's the most stupid reason I can ever think of. Because from inception in this our Nigeria, when Abacha stole billions of dollars that till now nobody can even tell how much it is, did he use Bitcoin? That's just one. Did he use Bitcoin? The politicians that have been bagging monies out of this country in hundreds of billions of dollars, did they use Bitcoin? And I tell you, what's really painful is that if you even really look at it, these politicians that are stealing money or these government officials that are stealing all these billions, who's helping them catch these monies out of Nigeria? Is it not the same banks? So what are we saying? It's painful that we, the people, do not even know the powers that we have. The power that the government have against us to tell us how much we are worth, having our monies in the bank, was stolen away from us in the precious metals stage, in the evolution of money. Now, less than 5% of the world have now understood how easy it is to carry out transactions in cryptocurrency. Governments in developed countries are now creating rules, regulations, looking for how to create their own cryptocurrency using the blockchain technology because it's 100% transparent. Ghana, just Ghana here. When I saw the write-up of their CBN in Ghana, warning Ghanaians about the use of crypto, it was excellent. Sometimes I ask myself if we have real people in that CBN, because when you look at that letter, it is too draconian. The words used in that letter was shocking, because only by those words, even that letter is enough for lawyers who are cryptocurrency inclined to sue the CBN. Yes, because you do not have a right to close someone's account simply because he's doing cryptocurrency. How are you going to do that? The person is an actionable matter in the court of law. So on the legal part of it, it has little or no effect. What we need to do is remove people's mind from exchanges like Luno, but don't even write them out, because Luno is going to be back and they are going to change their mode of operations to a peer-to-peer system. They are going to change their mode of operations to peer-to-peer system. Those that are buying directly will create another method. I've been in crypto since 2015, and although I was trading for some time, I didn't trade much, but there was a time where we did business abroad and we had PayPal accounts. And these PayPal accounts was where we are credited. And when you want to withdraw, it takes 3 days or sometimes up to 1 week. But PayPal will send that money to your Nigerian account. They are not going to write Bitcoin. They don't. So the only wise thing that we should do, everyone on this call, if you're a leader, if you're a member, you're starting, simply know that there's no need for you to write Bitcoin or buying Bitcoin on your bank transactions if you are buying or selling the Bitcoin. Because the banks cannot actually know what transaction is what for without looking at that your narrative. I'll give you an example. If you use Remitano, I have bought and sold in Remitano since that news over 10 times. When Remitano tells you to pay the person that you're buying from, they give you a reference, 012776777 something. It has nothing to do with Bitcoin or cryptocurrency. And when these monies are paid, immediately you receive it and then you tell the company to send it. Now, let me explain how the peer-to-peer works. Peer-to-peer, me to you without a third party. So what Remitano does is that it acts as an escrow. And when I say escrow, I mean that company that stands in between you, the buyer, and the seller. So if I want to sell my Bitcoin, Remitano will tell me, send the Bitcoin to this address. When they have it, they'll tell the buyer, okay, we have the Bitcoin now. You can send the money to him. Use this reference. Make sure you send it from your account so there's no middleman scam involved. When you have received the money, you get back to Remitano and tell them, I have received it. You can release the Bitcoin. So there is no form of fraud that can take place in such a matter. Only today, I know how many transactions I've done in Bitcoin. That's just one of it. Something people have not talked about is black market. The black market industry in cryptocurrency is bigger than anything any bank owns. I personally know more than 100 individuals that buy and sell Bitcoin. And these individuals, you call them, you agree on a rate, you make payment to them, they send you the Bitcoin. So why don't we make use of the black market method? By the black market method, They do transactions worth over 100 million naira on a daily basis. You can ask Dr. Joy Money. She's been in the space as long as I am. She has a lot of those people that she buy and sell from without any recourse to having to say you're writing to the bank or through an exchange. The problem is some leaders, some members have in line or in the thought of teaching people how to cash in their money are still then use Luno or use Roku. So when these companies are having problem with Luno or with Roku, people are now afraid and say, how can I convert my Bitcoin? There's this frantic. No. What this is going to cause in the long run, if CBN doesn't change this policy or even be creative enough to create new regulations, is that we Nigerians are going to find a way to totally do away with the banks. And that's what Mr. Infinity was saying when he said usability. I'll give you an example. So I have Bitcoin and I want to buy a car. And I have members in the group. And instead of me converting the money to Naira, who is going to sell the car for me? I'll tell him, okay, how much is the car? 3 million Naira. How much is that in Bitcoin? 0 point something something. Okay, so I'm going to send you the Bitcoin and you give me the car. That's it. Did we do any transaction with the bank? No. We have cut off the bank. And that is the usability that the CBN is forcing our hands to cause. They have already committed suicide, Mr. Freeman. Thank you very much. They have shot themselves in the foot. Because what we are going to take to the next level now is usability. I don't necessarily need to get the money in Naira. I can get it in any currency in the world that I want. I can even buy it in, get it in Bitcoin. That's another way that we can do it. There are members in this company who have been here a long time, who have been in the crypto space. If you're buying Bitcoin, no matter the amount that you want, you get it. So the things we need to learn is do not write any narrative of Bitcoin or cryptocurrency on your transactions when you're doing it. You can make use of members here. And I thought of a very good idea. We members of CFX, people coming in need Bitcoin, right? And people who are here that have received their Bitcoin want to sell and get Naira. We can deal within ourselves. Within ourselves, there are 170,000 members worldwide. In Nigeria, maybe we are 4,000 or 5,000 or 6,000, I don't know. But we can deal within ourselves and cash in. There is absolutely no fear because Luno is closed or because the CBN has something against Luno or Roku. It doesn't stop our CFX. It doesn't stop my Bitcoin. It doesn't stop me from earning in Bitcoin. It doesn't stop Bitcoin from increasing in value. In fact, when that news came out yesterday, what happened to Bitcoin? The value went up to 40,000 plus. Do you think the impact is not showing in the market? Nigerians or Nigeria is the second largest country in the world that uses Bitcoin. Why? Because Nigerians are getting smarter. We know that the Naira is dying. We know that our government has nothing to offer. We know that the banking system has 0.00% interest. We know that the bonds are dead. We know that the stock market is no-go area, no-go area. Don't even go there. You just lose your money. So Nigerians are getting smarter and converting their monies into crypto. So when such a news happened, do you think it didn't have an effect on Bitcoin? It did. It did. And surprising, even with the value of Bitcoin going up, normally the price would go up. But because of the panic, Nigerians were selling their Bitcoin very fast, very fast. Bring them to us. So another thing we're going to do, which is the fourth solution, is that we are going to create WhatsApp groups simply for buying and selling Bitcoin. We are not going to be putting any messages, you are welcome, no poster, no acknowledgement. We don't need all that. It's simply negotiations. You have your Bitcoin for sale, you can put it there. The amount you want to sell it is left for you. There's no uniform amount. In fact, in the black market space, there's no uniform amount anywhere. So we can create our own WhatsApp groups where we have members coming in, 10K, 5K, 1K, people that have money to sell, that have their Bitcoins for sale. Okay, I have Bitcoin for sale. You buy from A, buy from B, buy from C, buy from D. You have gathered the amount of Bitcoin that you want. So do we really need the CBN? Do we really need the banks? And in case you don't know, time will come that the exchanges is going to take over the banking system. Exchanges will overcome the banks. In fact, the growth of crypto is going to bring about the death of weak banks and weak central banks. Our naira is going into hyperinflation. You can see what's happening all over the world. So, people, there is no cause for alarm at all. No single cause for alarm. So I want to hear from Barrister. If you are here, please unmute yourself. Let's hear from you lastly before we begin the presentation. Sorry, Mark, we just had to attend to this issue.
Hello, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. There's a humming sound though. Okay, yes. Lawyer Runo, can you hear me?
All right. Yes. It would be nice to speak on the implications of the fundamental global changes affecting central banks of Nigeria, as well as other banks in the world. And to start with, I'll start with the European Central Bank. By their president made some reservations recently, saying that the European Central Bank should be prepared to go digital. And that is a welcome development for them because they know the value of cryptocurrency. However, Nigeria as a people, they have failed to recognize the advancements in the cryptocurrency technologies. And this is because the CBN Act, when it was created, the CBN recognized only Naira as the legal tender in Nigeria. Even the dollars people are trading with today is not a legal tender in Nigeria. That is why domiciliary account open it for you. So that goes to show too that we're only having dollar in our country for exchange for business purposes. That is why we find out that the Bureau de Change house men, they are into that business full time because it's not a legal tender. So they run that part of the market in Nigeria. And that is the same thing now that is affecting the cryptocurrency. But because the cryptocurrency is more volatile and more useful, it is now active to want to stall.
Oh God. The internet, the voice. Runo, your line.
Good.
Your line is breaking.
Because with what is really
Runo, your network is breaking. Bro.
Let's keep that at the back of my
Bruno, can you please?
The digital currency has come.
Change your direction. You can barely hear you. The network is breaking.
And it's a revolution.
Oh dear. Right. So let's wait. Maybe he's going to get on to a better network later. But I'm sure we have been able to flog these issues. And I'm pretty sure that there are little or no people right here who really will be afraid anymore. We have more than 4 ways that we have already told you. One is using peer-to-peer platforms like Remitano, local Bitcoin. The second one is using the black market system, meeting the leaders that brought you into the system. So, okay, I want to buy Bitcoin or I want to sell my Bitcoin. We already have created that even in the UK, in the US, all over the world. Members of our business have had exchangers like those of my team members in the UK. I have someone who's a money exchanger in the UK. You pay the money in pounds to him, he credits me the Naira value, I get the Bitcoin for you. Simple. If you are selling your Bitcoin, you send the Bitcoin to me, he pays the money in pounds to you. So we are the people. The power resides with us. So we should not be afraid. We shouldn't be afraid. There's nothing to be scared of. Someone said, at this time with this Bitcoin wallet, no need to be doing poster, putting Bitcoin on it. Should I be scared? Go check my publication. It's not today. Since the past 5 years, we've been writing on the newspaper, telling the Senate, please invite us. Let us teach and educate you guys. So you know that with this cryptocurrency, even Nigeria can create an advantage. We can be creative enough to create an advantage that even the government will be earning from, rather than say you ban it or you prohibit it. So the other means that we said is within CFX members. Number 3, within CFX members, we'll create WhatsApp groups where we can do strictly buying and selling of our Bitcoin. So altogether, we already have 4 ways. We didn't even talk about using the PayPal system, because those who have people abroad can always buy and sell your Bitcoin for you abroad. We already have members who are ready to do that. So I believe we have flogged this issue enough, because we have spoken on it for over 30 minutes. And right about now, we should be ready to go into our presentation. The presentation is basically for non-members and for guests. Thank God you're on the call today. You already know that what you're getting is a money of greater value than any fiat you can think of. Bitcoin is the highest currency in the world. It's so painful that our government is so stupid enough not to even think or look at what developed countries are doing and even learn that same process. But thank God they have smart individuals who are Nigerians, who already have different means of getting our Bitcoin. So beginning from tomorrow, we're going to create WhatsApp group. All members, all leaders right here, create WhatsApp groups specifically for negotiations, buying and selling of your Bitcoin. If you want, no matter the amount of Bitcoin you want, we can always get it in time. You can also use the peer-to-peer system with those people, and you can also get the black market system working. So Honorable Dan Oku, if you are here, let us go straight to the presentations, and then we'll have to listen to Mark Sleep as he takes us on a very powerful motivation. Dan Oku, if you're there, please unmute yourself and let's go, let's go, let's go. Dan Oku, can you hear me? Don't tell me the CBN is attacking our internet.
I can hear you. Sorry, brother. I had a sort of a network glitch, and I had to relog in again.
Okay. So
Yeah.
can you share your screen, or do I share mine?
Yes, I think I'll share mine.
Awesome.
Oh, only the host can share screen. Kindly make me co-host again, brother.
Okay, sorry. Okay, so you are a co-host now, so you can share your screen.
What I must say, and I must really commend the insight, the wonderful insights you have given to all of us on this cryptocurrency issue, and I know for sure it is put at rest, it is buried. So I mean, it's amazing that we have so much options, and yet people are just trying to um make it look like there's nothing, there's hope has been lost. No, 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 not so. So thank you once again, Lawyer Taj, for that, and thank you. Let me share my screen straight to the point. Want to share my screen, and let's get this underway. CFX still remains the best. CFX still remains um, the best for all of us. If you can see my screen, I want you to type a 1.
Yes, we
in the
can
chat
see
box,
screen.
please.
We can see your screen, brother.
All right, all right, all right. Welcome everybody once again. This is the CFX Power Team Nigeria. We imbibe a solid culture. We have a very, very advanced and friendly community, caring community, and we are very, um, very much in unity. So the moment you join this Zoom call, you have only a very few mouse clicks away from your success in the global forex market. Now, why forex? CFX is a name synonymous with forex. So why forex? Forex is the largest, most liquid financial market in the world. Daily traded 5.3 trillion US dollars, historically proven to be recession proof, like in these times, and has the most flexible risk management strategies available. And we all can leverage and compound our capital to maximize gains. Forex is traded 24 hours a day and 5 days a week. Now, there are four trending industries, and you would like to look at this and see how trending these industries are, because we have the New York Stock Exchange, the equities market, the futures market, and then the forex market, which is the second trending industry. But before that, the e-learning statistics is a very, it has a high growth rate of like 900%. People can now get their degrees online, study online, and there's no reason why not to learn forex online when everything has been simplified as much as this right now. So the second trending industry is the forex industry, where the New York Stock Exchange is a giant market, and the equities market, the futures market. These are all very highly monetized markets. But the forex still stands out because right now we have over 7 trillion US dollars traded on a daily basis in the forex market. Now, people don't understand this third industry, this third trending industry, but I can tell you, if you're open to understanding it, you'll be making yourself very proud. So network marketing works by a generation locating new customers and clients. So recruiting or adding customers to your business will grow your network. So you're building your network and you're managing, your network, and it's all becoming money for you on a daily basis. So currently we see the network marketing industry currently worth $200 million a day. That is very serious. So network marketing has created more millionaires than any other industry in the history of the world. And this was said by Les Brown, a very highly recognized motivational speaker and a network marketer. So we're looking at these four gigantic industries in one platform. CFX offers you forex trading. CFX offers you e-learning. CFX offers you the opportunity to network your way into your future bliss. You know. Then we have the Bitcoin market, of course, the one currently causing so much controversy, which I believe has been put to rest right now. Okay, so Bitcoin is still making the waves. We see it growing more and more. So why CFX? We have over 550,000 plus successful payouts, 90% plus positive trade executions, and we have members presence in over 200 plus countries. Now we have seen over 350,000 million US dollars paid out when our CEO came in to talk about the ranks they pay out on the ranks, they pay out on the executives, they pay out on every other person. The payout generation is very awesome. Over 18 months of consistency, and you're thinking this company is here to fail? No, this company is here to make it. So what's all the buzz about CFX? CFX has three major core values: transparency, honesty, and respect to our members. So what is our purpose? Our purpose is to provide financial freedom to all members with our premium Forex Academy and proprietary Forex technology. So, what is it about us? We are always saying something different and something new. We are actually something different and something new. Cash Forex is founded by a group of people who always wanted more from life, an international team of experts in the financial markets. And these are our founders. Mr. Oscar Lopez is our CashFX CEO. He has had years and years and years of dedicated hard work and entrepreneurship, and is a key financial figure when it has to do with the cryptocurrency, also Bitcoin. So Mr. Edwin Abad is the VP of Trading Operations and everything regarding the trading, the engineering, the development. So with CFX, Mr. Edwin Abad continues pursuing his passion for forex trading, and I've mentioned, he's the head of the trading team and the development. So he does quite a lot of work on the back scene for us, and we're very grateful for that. Headquarters is located. Panama is a country in the Americas. Now, this 10,000 square foot facility is located on the ninth floor of the RBS Towers, and we operate an open door policy. You can come in anytime you want, and you get to get the presidential treat. See where you're sitting down looking at the screens. CFX offers everyone, members, non-members alike, full transparency, full transparency, full transparency. This has been captured in one of our very, very revered members and leaders in CFX in Nigeria by name Ogwa. You know, she says if a company is not transparent, they are brokers. The brokers who are giving CFX the access to trade the forex on our behalf. So these brokers are highly regulated. Their name is EverFX. They are the chief sponsor of Sevilla Football Club in the Spanish La Liga. So we have our wonderful CFX trading team on the right here, where you see these guys with huge experience in proprietary strategies and proprietary technology. They have over 25 years of successful trading experience within them, and leading them there is our VP of Trading Operations, Mr. Edwin Abad. So part of this transparency we're talking about is in the web TV. If you're a member, if you signed up, you can look at our trades in the web TV. You see our live trades in the web TV in your back office. All of our extraordinary results are achieved with a combination of these are live professional traders whom you just saw, and our proprietary software. Proprietary because it is not sold on the black market, it is not sold on the on the other markets. You cannot find our software anywhere. It is developed and managed for us. So our trading team has an extensive experience in both forex trading and expert advisor design and management. Look at the kind of trading results they are giving to us. Our banks, which we are looking at these days, they can't even give us 1% in 1 year. They can't give us 1.5% in 3 years. So from January the 1st to February the 5th, in 1 week, we had 5.23%. That was awesome. Very awesome result, as good as always. So that said, if you look at this chart here, from Monday to Friday, which we had 5.23%. Those who were on $300 or those who are on $300 got 10.98 and so on and so forth. Those on the $10,000 got $366. Imagine getting $366 in a week, and you can actually grow from the $300 all the way to the $100,000. Where in this week alone, those of us on the 100K, we got $3,661. Excuse me. So the CFX Academy operates in series and in curriculums. One academic curriculum will naturally lead you into the next one. So we begin with the elemental series, which as you're learning and you're progressing, you are graduating into the next series. So CFX Academy is perfect for the brand new trader and for those who have already been in the business for some time, yet they have not actually made success. So there's a unique perspective offered by CFX where you will not find in any other place. You are not going to find in any other place. So this platform was designed specifically for beginners and knowledgeable traders to help you get to a new level of success. So on the elemental series, you'll be learning about the fundamentals of forex trading, as well as the technical and the underlying concepts behind it. In the advanced, which is the next stage, you'll be learning about the Japanese candlesticks, charting, and all of the concepts involved in advanced professional series. Then in the Supreme series, you'll be learning about the challenging aspects, more you'll be learning more about the mastery and psychology of trading so that you don't lose all your money when you're trading, and so that you know how to manage your gains, you know how to upgrade yourself. So here we have all of the tags on the
Honorable Dan Oku, your line is
1,000.
yeah.
Now the 5,000. Oh, I'm so.
Okay, so I think we have lost him and was pretty close to when I was supposed to come into the call. So what I'm gonna do too is share my screen. If you can hear my voice and see me, can you just type the number 2? So I want to share my screen and then we'll take it from here. Okay, so let me try again to share my screen.
Sorry, I was cut off by some disturbances, but you can carry on, Taj. I see you're about to share your screen, right?
Yes, I'm about to share my screen, so I'll take it from here. Thank you very
All
much.
right, thank you very much.
Right, so ladies and gentlemen, we're about to continue the presentation and I will be taking it from here. So I'm going to share my screen once again. Right, so if you can see my screen, just type the number 3. If you can see my screen and hear my voice, can you just type the number 3 so I can continue? Okay. Awesome. Right, so we're talking about the CFX Academy packages that come with anytime you come into the company. You get an academy and also a trading, we call it a trading / academy contract. So these contracts are broken into the elemental, the advanced, and the supreme series. So remember the e-learning industry? That's what it is right now. So the elemental series are the 300, 500, 1,000, 2,000, and the $3,000 contracts. When you move on to the advanced series, you have the 5,000, the 7,000, the 30, 15, and the $20,000 contracts. And then the Supreme series holds the 30K, the 40,000, the 50, the 70, and the $100,000 contract. Now, not only is there a wonderful system created for us to earn, this company keeps surprising us with creating different streams of income, even in only this opportunity. So there is the copy trading system, which is a brand new way to profit. So you get into what's copy trading, the advantages, the players, and you learn how to start. So CFX has just finished the beta testing of the copy trading system. And what it means is that in a few months' time, even with $1,000, you can have your copy trading being working for you. That means that you get an account with FIFX, who's the broker, and then FIFX connects your account with the professional trading account of CFX. And whatever trade the professional account shows, that's what will be happening on your account. And so also, please note that it is hands-free. Another stream of income in this opportunity. Now, there are two types of people in CFX, the ones we call the bear and the ones we call the bull. So for the bear, passive participation with the purchase of any trade academy pack to benefit from the trade earnings makes you a bear. So the bear is like a customer. Okay, you don't want to tell anybody about it. You don't know anything about network marketing. You don't need to refer no one. You just want your money to be working for you. You can earn 2 times the total value of your contract. When you are a bull, you refer at least one person. And so when I started this business, I saw how wonderful the opportunity is. I could actually see the trades that the company is placing right from my dashboard. I decided to open an account for my brother, for my sister, for my mom, for my dad. And before you know, I was receiving bonuses for doing that. And these bonuses qualify you to earn 5 different types of bonuses. Fast start bonus, the union level bonus, the marching bonus, the leadership rank bonus, and the leadership prizes. So when you refer at least one person, you become a bull. And a bull can earn an additional 2 times the total value of your contract. So please know that every contract that you buy comes with a leadership program points. These points help you grow and hit the ranks and also get paid in different bonuses. Now, this is a caveat. Let us note that participation in the CFX rewards plan is not a guarantee of success. Hard work, consistency, and massive action are required to earn any significant income online and I dare say offline. With the COVID situation now in the world, we're seeing even traditional businesses are failing. So you know that for you to actually be a success in CFX, you must be ready to put in the work, be consistent, and create massive action. Right, so we're going to look at the first call. We're going to do an example with a $1,000 contract. So let's say you come into the company with $1,000, 30% goes for your academy, which means that you have $300 worth of education, and 70%, which is $700, will be traded for you until you have received $2,000 based on your $1,000. So for a bear, the bear can sit down and sleep, do whatever you want, but your money be working for you in CFX, and you can earn up to $2,000 in value. The 30% for your academy is not money for CFX. A lot of companies will say, okay, it's my academy, I can keep the money, it doesn't matter, after all, I'm sharing the trading bonus with you. But guess what? This company pays us two different types of bonuses from the academy. So the two types of bonuses, the fast start bonus and the uni-level bonus. The fast start bonus in this case, which is 50% of that 30%, is $150. The uni-level bonus is paid all down to 10 different levels, paid out to everyone. That's why it is called uni-level. So what that means is that if you are a bull, you stand the chance to earn an additional $2,000 on your contract. So your $1,000 contract can actually earn you up to $4,000. In the same vein, if you come with a $10,000 contract, $3,000 will go for your academy, while $7,000 will be traded for you until you have received $20,000. And also, if you're on a $10,000 contract, it opens you to earn a further $20,000 on your contract. So your $10,000 contract can ultimately be a $40,000 earnings for you. Right. The trading results of this company is extraordinary, because if you're a forex trader and you actually use the trades you see on your dashboard, you will see that this company is doing very, very well. So our extraordinary results are achieved with a combination of live professional traders and our proprietary software, or what we know as artificial intelligence. So CFX has set a maximum trading benefit of 15% in a week. So even if CFX makes 20% in a week, they're only going to pay us 15% for that week. But if you say 15% a week, for a month, that is 60%. Wow. The highest CFX has ever made in a month is 56%. And the lowest this company has ever made in a month is 21%. Not minding the December result of 16%, because there were 2 weeks of Forex holiday based on the Christmas and the New Year. So we see here in this company, our money working for us. The force matrix bonus is a type of bonus that is paid from the 20% withdrawal fee. So anytime you withdraw from CFX, 20% is deducted from that sum in which you are withdrawing. Now, 20%, that 20% is paid back to the bear and the bulls in 3 types of bonuses: the matrix bonus, the 10% matching matrix bonus, and the 40% leadership rank bonus. So you need to understand that both bear and bull customers earn this bonus. So anytime anybody is withdrawing from your family tree, you are earning. Now, please note that the withdrawal fee is not profit for CFX. Instead, it is a unique and deliberate strategy to create a constant residual reward for all members of CFX. So for those who are listening to us, that 20%, you can always get it back in different bonuses, which we have mentioned here, 3 different types of bonuses. So the force matrix bonus, as you can see from the right-hand side, means that this company creates or works with a 3x10 system. By a 3x10 system, what I mean by that is that you can have 3 people on your first level, 9 people on your second level, 27 people on your third level, and 81 people on your fourth level, and so on and so forth. And so you can see by the side here, percentages that you could earn based on the force matrix 3x10 bonus that you're in. So you can earn 3% on level 1, 2, 3, 5% on level 4, 6% on level 5, 10% on level 6, and 30% on your level 7. And that's a possible 2,187 positions open for you to earn. Right, so we spoke about the fast start bonus, which is 15% of whatever contract anybody comes into your team with. So if you sign up Mr. Bull and Mr. Bull comes in with $20,000, 15% of that, which is $3,000, is going to be your fast start bonus. And that's why I love CFX, because even as a lawyer, you are only open to earn 10%. But why should I start to earn 10% as a lawyer when CFX gives me 15% when I show the opportunity to anyone and they get signed up? You do the math and you know why Lawyer Taj is here right now. Right, so we go to the uni-level bonus. With the uni-level bonus, as the name implies, uni-level. On all different levels, you earn. If you choose to participate in our referral system, you will earn additional commissions as your team grows. So there are 10 levels of growth that can reward you. And as you qualify into the leadership program, you can eventually earn from your entire team from level 1 to infinity. So when you join CFX, you are known as an ace trader. An ace trader can earn 10% on level 1 all the way to level 4. When you continue growing your team, you hit the rank of executive, it opens level 5 and level 6 for you to earn 20% each. When you hit the rank of manager, level 7 and level 8 opens for you to earn 5% each on that level. And so some people see when you come as an ace trader, when you start getting paid hundreds of dollars, when you begin to hit the rank of executive, those hundreds of dollars weekly turn to thousands of dollars weekly. And as you continue to hit the rank, you come to the director rank, a further level 9 is open for you. And when you come to the golden ranks, that is where we say you have achieved financial freedom. That is the ranks that we say that no weapon fashioned against you shall prosper. Because right there, you will be receiving couples of tens of thousands on a weekly basis. And so that's why we are growing our team in CFX. That's why we're showing this opportunity for network marketers to be part of this powerful company that is the most transparent company in the world. When you hit the rank of ambassador, you're open more to earn a level 11, 1.5%. And when you go up to the rank of global ambassador, you earn 2% all the way to your infinity. And please note that all these golden ranks, you earn global bonus. From the name, you know global and bonus. You know it's going to be huge. When those Bitcoin hit your account, you know it's going to be huge. Right. So we're going next to the Force Matrix 3x10 system. This is a network marketing first. Means that no company in the history of network marketing has ever created such a bonus. And this bonus is called the 10% personal matching matrix bonus. So what that means is that on your level 1 to 3, you earn 3%. On your level 4, you earn 5%. And this is actually based on the contract that you hold. So if you're on a $300 or $500 contract, you earn 3% on your level 1 to 3. If you're on a $1,000 contract, it opens you to earn on 81 positions 5%. And as you continue to grow your contract, you see that these different levels are open for you. When you get to the 10K contract, you can see that you earn 30% on 2,187 positions on your level 7, 10% on your level 6, 6% on your level 5, all the way to level 1. So some companies will tell you, don't take out your profits, and we're going to add it to your capital and compound it so that you'll be earning more. But CFX says, no, I know that you have bills, you have dreams. So you're going to be cashing out every Saturday. It is left for you to use the money for what you want. You can upgrade your account. And if you upgrade your account, you stand a chance to earn more. Not only for the company side of trading for you, but you earn more, for example, on the Force Matrix bonus. That's why you see people have been able to grow their account from 300 up to 20,000, 50,000, 70, and even $100,000 packs. Right. So when you join CFX, this company doesn't just leave you be. They have created powerful systems that can help you grow your business. So even if you are a neophyte when it comes to network marketing, CFX says, okay, we have a strategic partnership with the conversion pros, and right on there, you can go to www.cfxmarketingsystem.com. On that site, on the company side, the conversion pros have created a system where you just share a link with anyone, and the person from that link can learn everything about the business and get signed up. And also from the power team side of it, the power team has created a powerful site that you and I can take advantage of, and the site is cfxpowerteamsite.com. Please, anyone, write it down on the chat. cfxpowerteamsite.com. We have created a wealth of tools and different ways for you to successfully build and market your CFX business, not just only online, but also offline. Because on that site, you can actually buy the CFX Power Team chat bot that can chat with your friends on Facebook and have them get started in this business. All this helps in faster duplication and makes you grow your team faster. Right, so there are 6 types of rank in CFX, like we all know: the executive rank, the manager rank, the director, the president, the ambassador, and the global ambassador. But guess what? As you continue to grow in the business, all these ranks mean nothing, because you will be hitting these ranks in no time. So from the executive to the manager, director, president, all comes with wonderful prizes. So what are these prizes? When you hit the rank of executive, you're going to get an iPad worth $900 or 75% value in Bitcoin, and that is $675. So when I hit the rank of executive, I didn't go for the iPad because I already got an iPad. I took the Bitcoin, $675. When you hit the rank of manager, you're going to get a Rolex, brand new Rolex Oyster Perpetual watch. That wristwatch is worth $10,000. But if you don't want the $10,000 wristwatch, you can say, okay, I'm going to go for the BTC. The BTC value is $7,500. So when I hit the rank of manager, I decided to take the Bitcoin, because then till now, the Bitcoin has risen in value. When you come to the rank of director, it opens for you to earn a travel trip with your companion worth $15,000. So you can tell CFX, listen, I want to go to the Bahamas, I want to go to Seychelles, I want to go to Mauritius, I want to go to Obudukato Ranch, wherever you want to go, the company foots the bill up to the value of $15,000. But if you don't want that, you can take the Bitcoin value of $11,250. Also, when you come to the golden ranks, when you hit the rank of president, you're going to get a brand new Porsche Panamera worth $100,000. If you don't want that, you can take the BTC value of $75,000. So I always like to do this. If you're a member of this call, I'd like to get your opinion right now. If you hit, when you hit the rank of president, what are you going to take? Are you going to take the Porsche, or are you going to take the Bitcoin? Let's see it on the chat box. What are you going to take? Let's see how many people is going to go for Bitcoin, or who's going to take the Porsche. So Queen Obasi says Bitcoin. Pio said BTC. Olufemi said, I'm taking the BTC. Samuel BTC. Miriam BTC. Oh, all these people. You people like BTC too much. You like Bitcoin too much, my people. You like Bitcoin too much. Well, for me, I'm still going to take the Bitcoin. Because it is increasing in value. When you get to the rank of ambassador, you're going to get the Ferrari worth $200,000. If you don't want that, you take the 75% value, which is $150,000. So this Ferrari looks very nice. It looks very beautiful. But guess what? Lawyer Taj is going to take the Bitcoin. And I'm pretty sure that all you on this call, a lot of people are going to go for the Bitcoin. And then when you hit the rank of the global ambassador, because right now, no one has ever hit this rank in CFX. With over 180,000 members worldwide today, we'll see no one has hit the rank of the global ambassador. But I want to ask now, if you continue with this company in 3 years' time, or 4 years, or 5 years' time, you can hit the rank of global ambassador. And for me, I don't know about you, when I get to this rank of global ambassador, I'm gonna take the Lambo. I'm gonna take the Lambo because by then money not be problem, because you would have earned over $3 to $4 or $5 million before getting to this. So I want to ask members on this group, when you hit the rank of global ambassador, because we like to think positively, when you hit the rank of global ambassador, what are you gonna take? Are you gonna go for the Lambo or are you gonna go for the BTC? Yeah, Daniel, you're my man. You said Lambo, man. Matthew, Lambo, yeah, that's true. Me, I will take BTC. Okay, that's you. We'll take Lambo. At this stage, it's Lambo. I'm telling you, Queen, you like Bitcoin too much. You're still gonna take $375,000 worth of Bitcoin. That's awesome, right? So what we have here is a wonderful opportunity that everyone on this call should take advantage of. Now, if you're a guest, I'm sorry we didn't do our giveaway this week, but surely we're gonna do that next week. If you're a guest, you're just seeing this presentation for the first time, I have these words for you. With this knowledge that you have gotten, what are you going to do? The fortune, they say, is in the follow-up. Not just hearing about this or seeing the business opportunity or seeing the multiple streams of income created by CFX in this opportunity, but what are you going to do with the knowledge that you get here today? The fortune, they say, is in the follow-up. But I just want to show you some examples here. Results not typical also. We have 3 different accounts of 3 different members here in CFX. The top account, you can see this person started with $300. It's on a $100,000 pack. This happened in a 14-month period. And for that week, it was earning $19,000. Now, anywhere you are in the world, you will agree with me that $19,000 is some big deal, mostly when you're earning it on a weekly basis. Let's go to the right-hand corner. This account has earned over $1.2 million. And for that week, just on unit level alone, this account is earning $60,000. I'm not talking a month. I'm not talking a year. That is a work for a week. So this goes to show you that if you grow your team with CFX, when your team begins to grow, when you have them in your 100 and your 1,000, you have not only gotten financial freedom, but you have created residual income, not just for you, for your family. You have created generational wealth. Look at this right-hand corner. This man has earned $1.4 million, and for that week, he was earning $79,272. Now, all those people in this team, in all this you're seeing, these are people who have been in this company 14 months, 16 months, right from the beginning. So you can see that with this company, what we have is a gold mine that creates success. Now, perhaps this is the most important page in this call, because right on here, when we tell people that our company is so transparent, we actually know everything about the company. This is where it lies. This is where it lies here, because right here you can see Hildo, Javier, John, and John too. The guys in blue you see here are our Forex traders. And Edwin Abad is the head of the Forex trading team. These are the guys that does the magic for us on a daily basis. Huasca Lopez, you can see him here smiling. But these are the guys that do the work, the buy and sell orders on our platform and make money for us. Now on the right-hand corner, you can see what this company made for the year 2020, from January all the way till December. A total profit value of what CFX made in the year 2020 was 329.54%. Now, these totals are bare capital only, means traded for you, and it does not contain any bonus or commissions paid if you are a bull. So let me explain what 329.54% means. If you had come into this company with, let's say, 1 million naira, with your 1 million naira, at the end of December, your 1 million naira will be worth 3,295,400 naira. If you had come in with 10 million naira, your total at the end of 2020 will be 32,954,000. So let's say you have money. You say, okay, I'm going to go all in and come in with 100K. With 100K, the profits that you would have made for the year 2020 with 100 million would have been 329,540,000. Remember, this is passive income, hands-free. You didn't need to do nothing. So you still would have been doing what you are doing and still have this money traded for you if you were part of CFX last year. Guess what? January is done already, 21.78%. We're in February already, second week, and we are good to go. From tomorrow, the company begins to trade for us and will begin to end. So are you going to look at this and throw your face away? This is an opportunity for you to grow your income. The company has made it so sweet that you can start with 300, and from the monies made for you in profits, you can grow and upgrade your account even to the $100,000 package. Now, some people will say, well, $300 in Bitcoin, how much is it? That's between 148 to 150,000 naira. Some will say, oh, well, I don't have that money. I wish I had the money, I would have just started. But guess what? The Power Team does Zoom meetings every day, Monday to Saturday, and they give out a $300 trading package. So wherever you are, whoever you are, you can learn from this. You can actually bring someone who can be on this call. You can actually be the lucky person to win this. You can see the Zoom ID there, 4 p.m. Nigerian time every Monday, Tuesdays, and Fridays, and 9 p.m. Nigerian time every Wednesdays, Thursdays, and Saturdays. But right on here, as you become a member, you're not left alone. We do member trainings every Wednesday. We call it Understanding Your CFX Dashboard, where we explain everything about your dashboard and show you how you can learn more and how you can take your business to the next level. So what are you going to do with the opportunity you have today? Dream big, join the movement today and change your life. If you're on this call for the first time, get back to whoever invited you to be on this call and tell them that you wish to get started, because your life will change just the way our lives have changed. So right about now, we have heard all we need to hear, and we need to hear some inspiration, some motivation, and we have our guests in the house. In fact, I met this guy the last time we had our meeting, and the few words he said, I can never forget it. Who remembers Goya? Goya, Goya. If you're here, you remember what Goya is? Let me see you write it on the chat box, because we're about to hear from the man who's not sleeping, but his surname is Sleep. There's no other person than our Mr. Mark Sleep. Over to you, my brother.
How's it going, guys? I see there's a bunch of comments on there. Goya, 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 Goya. Brilliant. Get off your ass. It's all well and good saying it. Okay, we can all say get off your ass. We can all say Goya. The results are in the actions. Results are in the actions. I don't know how you guys have been doing. I've got 18 people in my team in the last week. Okay, so that's 18 new people signed up in my team. So that's massive action, guys. Okay, you talk to everybody. You talk to anyone you can. I've got at least 5 people I invited on this call. All of my friends from Ghana and Nigeria that I've met whilst working in the oil industry, I've messaged them all, tried to get them on this call. And hopefully, actually, the information we got from you guys is really helpful, because I know your country will not be the only country that comes up with the Bitcoin issues. The banks are all going to do it. Certainly in the developing nations, this is going to be an ongoing problem, and we need ways around it. And I tell you what, the peer-to-peer is a brilliant workaround. So amazing, Taj. Well done for coming up with that one. That's a really good system. Right, guests on here. I'm sure there are some guests on here, so I'm going to give you a very quick rundown of my story, and then I'm going to run into a little bit of a motivational talk. So who am I? My name is Mark, originally from the UK, now living in Spain. I work in the oil industry, and I've been at sea since I was 17. Academic qualifications as such, all of my qualifications are professional ones. I went to sea very, very early, worked with the Royal Navy, and then moved into the offshore industry after a brief hiatus as a skiing and diving instructor. So I was introduced to CFX back in November 2019. I was training to be one of Bob Proctor's consultants. If you don't know who Bob Proctor is, he is one of, if not the top personal development mentor in the world. He has coached multiple billionaires, CEOs, presidents of the United States, and world leaders. He is an incredible man. The book he works off, Think and Grow Rich, is, as Taj will definitely back me up on this one because I know he was on the call, is what our CEO lives and breathes. Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill. If you haven't got it, get it. If you're a leader, definitely. If you're a leader, you need to get this book. You need to read this book because it's only going to help you encourage and motivate your team and get you in the right mindset to grow. So I was learning about this and I was having to coach people through the course. And this amazing lady called Katie Dawn, who is my upline, wanted a coaching call. She'd found a new company to jump in on and wanted a coaching call to get her mind on the right track. So after an hour of coaching her and me listening to this new company, I said, tell me a bit more about the company, less about the coaching side. So she told me about CFX and I jumped straight in. A way of making money is always a good thing. Now, I'm going to tell you this because CFX and network marketing is historically for people like stay-at-home mums, people with part-time jobs, people who stay at home, people who have free time, and generally people who are looking for an extra income, okay? But don't discount the people who already have the good income because you don't know what their life is. Now, looking at the history or looking at me from without knowing me, you would have thought my life was really good. I'm working in the offshore oil industry. I earn 5 figures every month anyway. I only have to work half the year. I'm a professional. I live in the southern Spain in a villa with a swimming pool. What does Mark need with an extra income? Am I right? What does Mark need with an extra income? What you don't know about me is that I'm divorced. Okay, I have a son. He's now 8 years old. And when I got into CFX, he was just over 6 years old. Okay, and due to my divorce agreement, I only get to see my son half the time when I'm at home. Now, bearing in mind, I work away 6 months of the year. I only get to see my son 3 months of the year. Okay, so for me, it's not the income. For me, it's not the income. For me, it's an opportunity to be able to quit my life working offshore and go onshore, be able to spend all my time at home. And if I get to spend all my time at home, it means I get an extra 3 months a year with my son. You cannot put a price on that. Well, you can. It's called 5 figures a month because I'm not going to withdraw my lifestyle, okay, to allow me to go home. There's no point going home and having to live in a 2-bedroom flat or an apartment in the middle of nowhere. Okay, I still want the villa, I still want the lifestyle, I still want the swimming pool because that's what I've given my son. Okay, so that's what I'm saying. Never ever look at somebody and go, they won't want this. You don't know what's in their head until you ask the question. Your job as a network marketer is to deliver the message. It's their job to decide whether they want it or not. All you're doing is sharing an opportunity. Now, Taj has asked me to do a little bit of motivational stuff from the amazing Bob Proctor. So what I've decided to work on is something called visualization. And visualization is an incredibly powerful tool. Now, Napoleon Hill says in his book, Think and Grow Rich, and Bob Proctor brings this up a lot. And it's a saying that says, if you can see it in your mind, you can hold it in your hand. Okay, I'll say that again. If you can see it in your mind, you can hold it in your hand. Now, what that means is if you can imagine something and you can feel something and you can believe something, then you can achieve it. Okay, it's like being put in the middle of nowhere. Okay, if I put you in the middle of the Niger Delta, okay, and you don't know in the middle of the Niger Delta, okay, and I ask you to go and find, I don't know, you've got to walk to Accra in Ghana, okay? Now, if you don't know where you are and you don't have a vision in your head of how to get there, you're going to end up walking probably the wrong way. You might get there. If you're lucky, you might get there, but you're probably going to go the wrong way. Okay. So this is where your image, your visualization is so important, to know where you're going. Another thing about visualization that is so important. Now, I am from Southwest England, okay, and I guarantee you will not be able to name a football team in the Southwest of England. And let me tell you why. It's because there aren't any. Our closest half good football team would be Southampton or Bristol, and they are 3 hours driving away. Okay, we don't have football, but we do have incredible rugby. Now, the Rugby Six Nations is on at the moment. It's great. It's a competition against 6 countries in the world. But if you ever watch a kicker, and American football's the same, if you ever watch them kick the ball, you'll watch them look at the ball and look up to the posts where they're trying to kick. Golfers do exactly the same. They look at the ball, then they look to where they want it to go. They look at the ball, and they look to where they want it to go. What they're doing is imagining, visualizing that ball going where they want it to go. And then all they've got to do is hit it. Now they've practiced their strike over and over and over again. They know their strike is good. They've visualized the ball going the right way. Trust me, 9 times out of 10, that ball's going to go exactly where they imagined it and put it down exactly on the ground where they imagined it. So where does this come into your business then? Well, I've done this before in my offshore industry, but this is for you, for your network marketing industry. When you go and speak to somebody, a brand new person about Cash FX, okay, you're going to speak to that brand new person. Now, yes, you may have just met them on the street and be chatting away in a bar or something like that, and that's fine. But the chances are is you've set up an appointment to go and speak to them. Now, what I want you to do when you speak, before you speak to that person, okay, I want you to visualize how that conversation is going to go. And let me tell you why you're going to do that. Let's imagine I'm going to a job interview, okay? And I go into a job interview without doing any preparation at all. I'm sat down in front of the CEO or something, and they start asking me questions, and I'm going, let me think about that for a second. I'm a bit nervous, and I haven't got the answers like this, and they ask me, well, what do you want to know about the company? I haven't got anything in my head, and I ask, what's the pay? You know, things like that. Now imagine that you've done the preparation for the job interview. Let me imagine that you've imagined how that interview is going to go. Let's think that you've already visualized what questions you're going to ask this company. You've already visualized that you're going to get the job. You walk into that interview a totally different person. You walk into that interview knowing you've already got the job because you've seen it in your head. You've seen what you wore. You felt the chair under your bottom. You felt the back up against your back. You were sitting up straight. You knew what questions they were going to ask. You knew what questions you were going to ask, and you knew you got that job. You tell me, would you be the same person walking in that door? I tell you now, you wouldn't. You would be a different person. And if you approach every prospect in your network marketing industry, every person you speak to in the same way. So before you go and meet them, you've set up this meeting and you visualize and you sit there and you imagine and you know what you're going to wear and you feel the cloth and you feel the shoes, and maybe you're going to your favorite restaurant or your favorite bar to have a beer, and you imagine the taste of the beer and you sit down, you can feel the cold glass, and you give your presentation and you feel and you know your presentation was perfect. And this person, they ask the questions that you know what they're going to ask, and you have the answers, and your answers are perfect, and you can see this in your mind, and you can see in your mind that this person is excited, and they don't come in with a $300, they come in with $1,000. Or maybe they come in with a $300 and they sign 3 people up, their family members, with $300 underneath them. And you can see this in your mind. When you go and speak to that person, you're going to go in with confidence, you're going to go in with commitment, you're going to go in with faith. And that person will sign up. That person will sign up, and that will boost your business. Visualization, guys, is so, so powerful. Now, for those of us who are moving on in the ranks, okay, I'm at the $100,000 pack, boom. And I'm also at the executive rank. And I know there's a number of people on this call who are executives and managers. We are starting to look at this as a replacement income. We are looking at this as something that's allowing us to buy luxury goods. If you have a car in mind that you want to drive, or something you want to buy, or maybe a house that you want to live in, why not go and test drive it? Go and sit in it, feel the steering wheel, feel the leather of the seats, maybe feel the air conditioning, maybe it's convertible, feel how it feels with the roof down. Maybe you've got a house that you want to move into in a certain neighborhood. Why don't you go and see the houses, see how it feels, see if it works. Then when your visualization and you're thinking about these things and you're imagining yourself in the car, instead of just imagining it, you can feel it. Now think about how much more powerful that is. And then think when you're sat in front of that prospect and you think about that car, how much better you're going to present, knowing where your end goal is. Guys, I'm going to leave you to that, Taj. I hope that is everything you wanted of me. All I'm going to leave you guys is Goya, get off your ass, go and get those prospects, go and get those leads. And for the guests, go and speak to the person who brought you in.
Thank you very much for that, Mark. Thank you very much for that. Please, y'all just put 1 or 2 words for Mark there to know that we really appreciate him. And I beg you, Mark, next week you're going to be here. You're going to take another one. You're going to think of something you want to tell us, and then you're going to do it. I really love that part about that motivation and visualization, because every time I say it, like every time I'm doing a presentation, and I get to that part where I see them, the Porsche, the Lamborghinis, the Ferrari. Listen, I'm telling you, I see myself doing it. And it's so powerful and yet so simple. And many people do not know. Visualizations go with affirmations. I don't know how many people listen to positive affirmation, but that's my preaching. I don't listen to no pastor. I listen to affirmations, because I believe that it's better to affirm than to say, hey, God, please help me. I am wealthy. I am healthy. I am strong. I have it. I am now a director. I will hit the rank of president in this company. Affirmations that make you feel stronger and powerful. Thank you very much, Mark, for that. You have really touched a very important part. And I'm pretty sure that a lot of members today have taken it home. You must learn to visualize what you want in your life. You must learn to recreate it in your mind and take those little steps in achieving that you want. Thank you once again, Mark. We're going to have you next week too. So I really am looking forward to having you next week. Right. So before we go, we need to hear from this wonderful lady. This lady has hit the rank of executive more than a month ago. And, you know, she has her own program. I've been on a talk show. I never knew she was one called Janet Dollar. I knew her, Janet Russell, but when I came into our Zoom meeting, I said, okay, so this is the lady. So I didn't want her to go because I know she's aiming for the manager. I know manager is within sight, you know, but I didn't just want her to leave without telling us her story, how she got to know about CFX, how she started building her team, and how she hit the rank of executive, and what are her plans to hit the rank of manager. So over to you, Janet. The floor is yours.
Hello. Good evening, everybody. Thank you so much, Lawyer Taj. It's an honor to be here this evening. I think I have been running away from doing this testimonial because, you know, I know there are so many people on the call and I don't want to say the wrong thing. So every week that you don't call me, I'm like, hey, I don't have to be on the call today. But anyway, it's an honor to be here this evening. Okay, my name is Janet Rushewe. Like you said, I'm from Nigeria, but presently I live in Dublin, Ireland. So I started my CFX journey in October. I was introduced by Zainab, my good friend. We go way back, you know, we grew up together. And so when she told me about it in September last year, you know, the moment she mentioned Forex, I think I didn't take the time to really even hear her. I just heard Forex and I'm thinking, everything I hear about Forex is people losing money. So I didn't pay attention, right? And maybe a few weeks, 2 weeks later, she called me again to say, oh, this is about cash effects. And at that time, okay, just to go back, I have a travel management company. So of course, you all know that the COVID completely disrupted hospitality, tourism, and travel. So I was looking for somewhere or something that could make me an income. And so 2 weeks later, when she called back, I was thinking to myself, hold on, I have been thinking of something that would bring me an income. Let me call Zainab again. And so we spoke. One of the amazing things, the first thing that happened that kind of blew my mind was when she called me, she said to me, she's going to get 2 other people on the call. And that was Ibok and Ogwa. I had been seeing Ogwa online on Instagram, over the summer. And so when it came on the call, I said to myself, wow, this is some support. I mean, for her to call people that, that are already leaders in the organization and they're willing to talk to me, about this organization and answer my question. I mean, this is where I want to be, with women that will support each other. And so I heard about it. And of course, like everybody else, okay, it kind of makes sense, but let me start small. In fact, I didn't even have the $300, but I found it. I mean, I saw the value and I looked for it and I registered on $300. That was on the 7th of October, 7th of October. And, the moment I started, I registered, signed up. I looked at the plan and I said to myself, if I can make maybe 5 to 6% on $300, how much would I make on $1,000 or $2,000? And that motivated me to upgrade quickly. And of course, when I was coming in, I said to myself, you know what, I'm just going to come in. I'm happy that I'm earning Monday to Friday. I'm not going to tell anybody about it. But the moment I came in and I saw the money, I mean, every member of my family, my dad is almost 70. I had a Zoom call with him and his friends this evening. My mom, my brother, my siblings, everybody around me, joined. Okay, but when they joined, the fast start was good. And then I got to learn about the leadership ranks. And what I saw was when the clock reaches 30 days, the points drop off. So for me I don't think it's something I can do. So I'm just going to be happy with my, fast starts that I'm getting from friends and family that are coming in. I look at my phone every day, get a contact and call. I'm happy with the uni level. That's all right. But there was a call, that's one of the things I tell a lot of people. I mean, when I invite people to the call and they say to me, oh, it's not the same thing they're going to say. I said, no, you have to listen every day to know, because every day that I come on this call, I hear something new. And there was one of those calls, Ogwa said, you have to follow up with people that have registered. And to do that, you have to go to your uni level. And you can see a lot of people have registered and have not, signed up. You have to follow up with those people. And that just like, okay, I'm going to do that. So I went back to my CFX back office and I checked my uni level pending. Oh my goodness, there were like over 40 people that I had given my link to in the past that had registered and had not paid. And then I started to follow up. I mean, I was following up, and everybody I called, it was either they were going to register or they had signed up on a 300 and wanted to upgrade to 1,000 or 2,000. And I saw my points going up, like from 15 to, okay, that was around December, right? December was quiet. From 15 to, by the 2nd of January, I had 19,350 points. And that was when I started getting really hungry. Like executive was calling me. I understand when somebody says, if you're not hungry for something, you won't push. I mean, I was following up with everybody. And one of the things I learned that I love so much about Cash FX is I've developed so many relationships. So this calls to follow up wasn't just about me. It was getting to know who I'm talking to. What do you really want? So you're on $300. Why are you staying on $300? Is it that you don't believe? Are you skeptical? You can make more. And getting to know, I mean, the mothers, I got to know their children. So the relationships I've built in Cash FX are something that sometimes when somebody says, oh, what if this fails? Like, well, my relationships are forever, right? And so, okay, so I started following up. So everything that happened between the 3rd of January and about the 8th of January when I became an executive, were I mean, there were low-hanging fruits, right? People that had registered or had signed up were on low or were on $300 or $500. I called them up and just encouraged them, showed them what was possible. And so I had people that were on 2,000 upgrading to 10,000. I had people on 5,000 upgrading to 20,000. It was just like, and that's how, you know, within days, my points went up to become an executive. And truly, I said to people, if you put your mind to something and you really want it, you'll find a way, right? In fact, CashFX has made me become really spiritual. Like I'll say, when God says enlarge your territory, if you're looking for more and you're staying on $1,000, how are you going to get more, right? Because 1% of 1,000 and 1% of 3,000 is not the same. And I mean, the day somebody upgraded to 20,000 that was on them, he didn't even call me. What if I was on a small package, right? So if you want more, you have to do more. I mean, this journey has been really amazing. I think one of the highlights of it is when in December we went away and my husband said, you know what, I want us to extend our stay. I have some Bitcoin. He transferred the Bitcoin to my Bitcoin. I moved it to my card and we paid for the extra days. So right now when we go shopping, he just moves Bitcoin to my wallet. I put it on my card and it's just, you know, it's just so amazing, so sweet. I'm always grateful to Zainab, you know, for introducing me to CashFX. I mean, the relationship offering, for instance, I remember the first time I spoke to her about Luno, it was like I'd known her forever, right? Everybody's always there. I call Ibok at 12 midnight and she's ready to help me, assist, don't she? It's just amazing. The support is out of this world. I can go on and on and on.
You have not finished. You have not finished. I know you are aiming for manager. So tell us your game plan.
Yes.
What's the game plan? How are you?
You know, like I said, you know, for me, I've come to a stage in CashFX where I know that I'm going all the way. So when Mark Steve was talking about, you know, having the vision or seeing what you want, I've already seen myself as a president. I've already seen myself in the president club on $100,000. That is done. And so it is building those relationships, right? So I kind of held because, and that's one of the fantastic things I love. One of the things I love about CashFX is you cannot get to the next level without helping those in your team, right? And so right now I'm focused on helping other people to be executives as well, to enjoy that $675 I claimed on the first of the month. So in as much as I'm looking forward to getting to manager this very quickly, which I'm going to do that. I'm going to get to manager this month because I'm pushing people in my team, people that want to be leaders. And I'm fortunate that I have a lot of them. I have over 80 people on my team and they're very good. I mean, strong people that understand the business, understand the value that CFX is offering and are ready to grow. So it is working with my team and everyone under me to build them up. And I know that would, you know, there'll be a ripple effect that will get me to the next rank. So, yeah.
Thank you very much, Janet. It's like you took those words out of my mouth. And I don't know if you noticed, I have started working with ace traders. I don't even want to work with managers or those ones anymore because we have to work with those people who are hungry. Les Brown said, you gotta be hungry. Listen, the people that are hungry are ready to do the things today that many people won't do in order to enjoy the things they would enjoy tomorrow. And that is what you're doing. You have just showed us the expo to hit manager. Work with those who are under your team because you need 2 executives to be a manager. So it's not about you anymore. It's about your team growing. And imagine a team where everyone is earning according to his ability and capability. Listen, this past week, I've been somewhere with a couple of people. Everything that I'm hearing is 100,000, 80,000, 70,000, 100,000, 100,000. I'm not afraid anymore. But when this year started, I told myself that my aim this year is to be president. If I hit the rank of president, I'm okay. But guess what? We are in February, right? I already seen myself already as director because there's so much magic happening under me. The team is duplicating and reduplicating itself. I cannot believe today that I have 700 people in my team. 700. I started 8 months ago, 8 months in May when I was stuck in the UK. Today, I'm earning between $1,500 to $3,000 weekly. I'm not talking monthly, I'm talking weekly. If you are not motivated by what you hear, I don't know what's going to motivate you. Guess what? I'll tell you something that I learned. When I was an executive, when I was in the executive rank, and I wanted so much to be manager. Why? Because when I was in the UK, I lost my father April 29th, and I'm the first son. I'm a twin, though. I have a twin sister, but I'm the first son. She's a girl. You know? So all the financial responsibilities were lying on me. And so I took the step to join CFX in May, and I started my journey head on, so focused, raging bull, nothing to look up. If I had nothing to do in the UK than just use the internet and reach out to a lot of people. And then I told myself, if I hit that rank of manager, I will have $7,500. $7,500 in Naira will do all the barriers that I want to do. Will take care of even building the house that I'm building in the village. And I got to work. I started being very, very religious. I joined the program on Facebook, NSPPT. That's why you always hear me say, what God cannot do does not exist.
We're all there.
Does not exist. I tell you. And guess what? A lady who signed 5,000 in July, she met me in August. When she saw that the money was already creating itself, she made a call to our accountant and asked if this forex market, the accountant told her, yes, our bank is trading on the forex market. So do you mean there are companies that trade that actually make money? The banker said, yes, of course. When she cut the call, she said, Taj, you know what? I'm going to do 100,000. I couldn't believe it. I said, okay, so if you want to upgrade from 5,000 to 20,000, we need to buy. He said, no, you're not hearing me. I want to do $100,000. Go cash me once. You know, sometimes when you imagine some things and they happen, you are shocked beyond words. The next day, she came to me with over 87,000 pounds in 100, in 20s, in 50s, so much. I had a bag of money using the train in the UK. In 2 days, I converted that 87,000 pounds to $100,000 in Bitcoin. So why am I telling you this? I hit manager when a lot of people thought I was still being executive. In fact, I hit those ranks because I was focused and I was positively affirming and I was visualizing, and it works. It works 100%. So if you're on this call, people, I hope you've learned a lot from what you've heard today. Next week is going to be another time. But sometimes we can just keep going, but we'll spend quite like 2 hours here already. And I hope it is real value for your internet. I hope it's real value for your data. So I want to thank you all for being on this call. And I really appreciate you all for being here. Next week, we're going to do it again. We're going to run over a $300 giveaway. And we're also going to give away to the member who brings the most guests is going to get $100. That's from me, because this week I'm cashing in on another 7,500 on my wife's account. So the upgrades are going to keep coming. We'll have enough money for giveaway, and everybody will be happy. So I want to thank you all for being on here. Try to get your guests to be on the call. If you're here for the first time, get started. Even if it's 300, just get started. The things you will see when you get started, you will know that CFX is here for the next 5-10 years. We are planning it. We know that this company is going nowhere. And I want to thank you all once again for being on here. Janet, thank you for being here. I want to thank Mark. Thank you all for being on this call. I'm short for words. See you guys next week. And God bless you and all you do. And we will start creating our groups for our Bitcoin sales. We have enough market within us. We don't need no bank. We don't even need the central bank, people. We have a money that is increasing in value. We have everything that we need. We are the people. We hold the power, not no bank, not no central bank. So God bless you for being on the call. I see we had up to 401 people on the call. Right now, I see we're about 128. You all are blessed. Let's take this business to the next level. On Wednesday, we're going to be doing our member training as usual. If you have all your questions, come with all your questions. We'll try to sort them out. And God bless you all for this wonderful call. So as usual, like I always do, I want to unmute everybody so I can hear the loudest voice on here. In fact, the loudest voice is going to get $50 Bitcoin from me. The loudest voice. I want to hear the loudest voice that says,
Thank you, bro. Thank you, Lawyer Taj. It was a beautiful one.
Yes, thank you.
Thank you. And greetings to everybody. Have a good night.
Yes, so good night.
Bye.
Good night,
Good night.
Have a wonderful, wonderful week ahead. Remember to share this business with at least 5 people every day. And before you know, you'll be director. Before you know, you'll be president. It's real. It's what everyone can do. Everyone can take advantage of that. So thank you all for being on this call. And God bless you. Have a wonderful, wonderful week ahead. So
2 hours of awesome call.
Thank you, Honorable Dan Oku. So
2 hours of awesome call.
goodbye, everyone.
Okay.
Goodbye. Thank you very much.
Bye.
Everyone. Very educative.
Bye.
Very
Wọ́n àbádọ̀ site yẹn pé ọgbọ́n kọ́ lè já kọ́ gain time àbí nǹkan. But we try to work. Even we try to work at our own rate. Wọ́n tàn fún bẹ́ẹ̀ bá wá. Ṣé ni anybody tó bá.
Yes, that's our CFX song, yeah. Yeah. CFX, yeah. Time to invest. Again. Bring the sound of Lawyer Taj. So Cash Forex Group, what do they do?
Forex trading with artificial intelligence. How we do buy your contract, educational and trading. Just while you earn, you will learn it. Just while you learn, you will earn it. BTC paid every day when you withdraw, when you pick it up.
You know it's money now.
You can change it.
Every time you like it, it's down, down, everywhere you go. BTC is the best for you.
Now, what does CFX do for us to make money on the pound?
Even though you're Forex trader, you see the live trading on this company right now.
People look around and say CFX is generalized worldwide. 200 countries.
100,000 plus members. CFX, money, money. Yes, come on, down, let the call Johnny. Show me Papa get money. Show me Papa from darling money. Johnny and Lagos. I wish you use that invest, enough for being like that. Enough for being like that. I swear to God, you know the regret. Oh, yeah, wait. I'm not to
Want to join CFX Power Team? Email me at lawyertaj@gmail.com. Welcome to the family and happy 1-year anniversary to our dear CFX.
And this is Lawyer Taj signing out, my people. And remember what we always say, give me cash and I'll give you cash effects to take you to the next level. God bless you all. Have a wonderful evening. Peace.